Don't fuck it up. Here we go. Day 2, Atlanta. That's behind the scenes for me today. Just getting ready, man. We had a great day yesterday. Before shows, I study, similar to how I would study game film with people. I had the guard, I study the rundown and make any changes or adds I like to make to it. It's always good when you're interviewing with someone you really know well, because you can add your personal touches to it and your personal connection with that person. I think that really resonates with the fans. So it's been beautiful to see the evolution of Jack. Jack has always been a loyal, solid dude. One of the most loyal people I know.
Back in his bag, huh?
Being on the road was kind of what got tiring at the end of my career. To be able to play 15 years and always be gone was probably the tougher part of the job, to be honest with you. Having kids now I don't travel as much, but when I do, it's definitely kind of reminiscent of what it used to be like. Except our games are talking now. It's kind of what our game is, and it's not as stressful, I guess. So yeah, we're back on the road. It's great to be shooting live again. Hopefully in 2021 we can really do some live shoots. We brought you guys the Kevin Garnett thing last All-Star break, and it went great. But then COVID hit, so hopefully we're somewhat turning the corner with COVID, and we can really get out here and start doing live shows, because I think that's definitely where it's at. I think fans would appreciate it. The guests have a good time when it happens. So that's what we're definitely looking to bring once this pandemic is under control. We got Shaq, most dominant player in the history of the game. I was fortunate enough to be teammates with him for 1 year. And then also Renee Montgomery, former Atlanta Dream player, part of the group that bought the team from Kelly Loeffler, who was the previous owner, racist Republican. Glad to see her up out of the WNBA, but also glad to see representation on the ownership side from a black business standpoint, which Renee represents. What I've enjoyed and learned the most is us being able to tell our own stories. I think for so long that other people have been telling our stories, and it feels good to be someone who made it through a career and has been able to transition into media and giving guys and women as well, a platform to really say their piece. I think our goal of 2021 is to continue to bring content that you guys enjoy. It's been a fun ride, man. So like I said, I feel like we're just getting started with our podcast, and although we've had great guests, I kind of feel like the best of he and I, as far as podcast host and evolving, is yet to come. Favorite episodes? Yeah, obviously Kobe is near and dear to my heart. Kevin Garnett's episode was dope. I think his energy is contagious. You can feel every fucking story he's telling you. Snoop Dogg, Shannon Sharp, and be able to get KD to open up, be able to get Steph to open up. A surprising one that I really enjoyed was Jim Gray. Just not understanding the magnitude and impact he had in this space of journalism and commentating, which was a really dope episode to me. But to me, they're all special. I think our ability to get people to put their walls down and their guard down and know that they can comfortably speak to us has really set us apart in this space. And it's fun hearing new stuff or them telling you like, yo, this is the first time I've ever said this kind of shit. And it's dope, because like I said, we do that for you guys, but at the same time, we're learning and we're appreciating who they are more. So, all the shows have been incredible. And, I really think we've struck gold with this, and a lot of this is because of you guys. Our fan base you guys have for us, and the love you guys have for us, and our goal is to, continue to grow our audience and make you guys happy. So we all have to play a big part in it. Can't forget the tree for the day. What's up, boss? How you doing? You good? All right.
Yes, sir. But it just feel good to be in Atlanta, man. you know, be able to shoot, just get out the house, being back shooting live, in the studio, getting back to normal. I'm excited because not only, you know, we all look up to Shaq, the most dominant player ever, but Shaq is somebody who really cares about me. That's my brother. Like, quick story, I was in court for a traffic ticket, and I actually got caught with some weed at the same time too, but it was a little bit. And as soon as I walk in court, I stand up in court, and my lawyer was right there, and the judge came, sat down. He was like, before we start, Mr. Jackson, I want to ask you, do you know this person? I'm like, do I know this person? I'm thinking I'm about to get in more trouble. The judge picked up his phone and turns around and FaceTime Shaq. And Shaq say, oh, you good, don't worry about it, that's my guy. He dropped the whole charge, everything was clear, you know what I'm saying? But even when I do give backs in my hometown, Shaq has been in my hometown twice on his own dime just to give back with me. So he's somebody that always supported me. When I've been in trouble, he always called and check on me. You know what I'm saying? When I reverted to mud, he was the first person to call me. So he's not just somebody I look up to. He's not just one of the most dominant basketball players. He's a big brother to me, a real brother. And to be able to have him on the show, to be able to talk to him and learn some things about him that I don't know, I think that's what I'm looking forward to. Renee, I think the fact that we have Renee on our show is good for our show. WNBA player, she stopped playing to stand up for what we all fighting for today. And now she's part owner of the same team she stopped playing for. So it's a lot of stuff I want to talk to her about. Me and Matt both did her show. So it's only right that we have her on our show and uplift her and give her flowers, because she's definitely a leader in this space, and she's somebody I appreciate. So today gonna be a beautiful day. 2 days back to back. We had Lamar and Chris Webber yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Being back in studio, we off to a good start. So I'm just happy to be back out the house, getting this fresh air, showing some love to my boy at 10 Spot. And while I'm giving everybody love, I'm gonna take the time out right now. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Our producer, Brian, Vice President Brian, I love you, bro. He's going through something with his family right now. He's not able to be here with us. But it's hard for us to do this show and have the vibe we normally have without you, B. So I'm just letting you know, bro, we love you. I just texted and told you, don't hesitate to call me. I know you're going through something with the family right now, but we praying for y'all and we fighting with y'all. Send my love to Pops and the rest of the family.
Matt knows some of my secrets.
I'll make sure your shit is parked. Make sure it gets
What's
clean.
up, bro? You ready? Y'all want some awards, didn't you?
The award.
Big time, ain't y'all? My name is Shaq. You can use my interview. I ain't saying shit, so don't ask me to sign that. We good.
You fucked it up, Jack.
Diesel.
We ready?
Shaq will take some lotion for his ankles.
We had LO yesterday.
Yeah, my shit is ashy.
Rub open water bottles and
Pan down on that later.
Hey, but your orange is glistening, though.
Right?
Hands down. Boy, put some vegetable oil on his tattoos.
Save it, man. Save it. Vegetable oil on his tattoos.
You shit's shining, boy. Oh, shit.
All right, let's roll.
All right, here we go. 3, 2,
One of us gonna get in trouble today. I can see it.
1. Welcome back to another edition of All the Smoke. Jack, what's up with you, baby?
And they ain't all it.
Man, we got a very special guest today, man. Big homie, most dominant player ever to step on the basketball court. Man, Shaq, we appreciate you, bro.
Only person to catch me in midair.
I got the, sorry. Oh yeah, that's the police
the
call.
gun?
Yeah, that's the police call. I'm gonna call you back, Sheriff.
We got that black cousin just now, just did a SWAT hit.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, all right. All right, I'm gonna hit you back.
Oh, that was some real shit.
Oh yeah, we're looking for people out there. Hold that for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm about to go sit. So when I first got there, it was terrible because I was.
They need you, big fella.
Y'all got him?
Got him, bro.
All right, I'm gonna call you back. Say what's up to Matt and
What's up? We only got we got 10 more minutes with him, then he's all yours.
Oh, yeah, I'll be down there.
Y'all do your thing.
All right, boy, love you. I'll see you. All right, peace.
Do you remember what you did for me? That time I had court?
Nope.
I'm sitting in court. I'm actually standing up. The judge walked in, and as soon as we get ready to sit down, I was like, Judge, hold on, Mr. Jackson. Before we even start, I got somebody want to talk to you.
You know what? You have to
Plug.
take care of people.
You always took care of me.
And y'all know, I messes with y'all. I mess with a lot of people, but this dude did some things for me. Always had love for you being from Texas. I remember one time when I came to your hood, you know, your whole hood showed me love. So,
They appreciated that.
you know, when I saw you was going through that minor stuff, I'm in that world.
That G14 world.
Yes, I'm in that world.
We appreciate you, big fella.
Appreciate y'all.
That's a wrap. Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm trying not to laugh, bro.
It's impossible with this dude.
Film is open.
How you doing?
Guys are in here.
What? I'm gonna get rid of this, man.
Nah, don't cut it, man. Don't cut
Get
it.
too long.
Nah, don't cut it.
Man.
Hey, man, how's everything? Gotta try this cooking I've been hearing about.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Cooking I've been hearing about.
That's right.
It's legendary.
Oh,
How
man.
long it took you to get all that out?
About 5 months. Yeah. You know, but it's just stuff people want to hear, though.
Yeah.
You know, just lifestyle stuff happen instantly. You know, that shit is,
I can't wait to read.
oh, man. I mean, content is so crazy. That the realness.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be like. Every story gonna have 4 or 5 people like, oh, I was
coming
there.
from you, mama gonna be put themselves in that position.
Yeah.
Maybe line you up next time we come back out here. You come to LA.
Whenever.
How you doing? Hello there.
You rolling up in big,
Hello
stretched
there.
out
This is
Suburbans
my,
and
that's
everything.
y'all. That's y'all.
How
That's
you
my
doing? How you
fiance,
doing?
Serena.
How you doing?
What up? Nice to meet you, Serena. How you doing? Y'all done came down to the A, huh? That's how y'all feel? That's how y'all feel? So y'all shot 4 in 2 days. Oh, y'all working.
This ain't nothing, no.
Hey, he got the Nike fit with the Showtime over there. I see.
My brother be doing a lot of work, so he got me doing a lot of talking on this one. But our sister, somebody we look up to, we gonna fuck y'all up, y'all fuck with her.
I like that.
Hand to the right.
I like that. You heard the man. Look, I ain't got nothing to say. We hear all the smoke. All the smoke.
Get it right, goddammit.
I don't fight no more. I turned over.
You turned. You know I didn't.
Welcome back to another edition of All the Smoke. Jack, we got a special guest here, man. Former player turned owner. Like, a lot of
Boss
people
lady.
talk about that, but how often does that really happen?
Queen.
Welcome to the show, Renee Montgomery.
Well, thank y'all for having me, fam. Came to the A. I like it.
What is a piece of advice you would give to an aspiring young lady?
Women, we tend to almost dim our light because we think about, well, what are people going to say and what are people going to think? And so I think that young girls should see that, like, women, like, we got something to say. You don't see a lot of women, as many as you should, in high management positions. Shouts to our VP Kamala Harris now. The first time. Think about that, though. That's the first time in history that a woman has held that high of a position. Why? I think young girls should realize, like, there's not a position that we can't hold.
Absolutely.
Even though if it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't mean it can't.
Y'all more real with y'all self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll wake up and feel like, I can go do it, knowing damn well you can't do it. That's that false hope. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, but that's that confidence
Yeah,
too,
that's that
though. You
confidence
see,
too.
like, that's that confidence. So that's why I said a little in between. Take a little bit from it, but women just are way too real, almost too real in the sense that we might dim our own light. And so I would just say, yeah, that's over with. It's easy to tweet it. It's easy to just say it out loud, but they really go the extra step. And they have people come and they have women come and they hit the topics that matter. I love what they're doing, with their podcast. I love the conversations they have on the podcast. I love them. And so for me, it was a no-brainer just coming here and then just wrapping it up. It's crazy because we had never met. Like, I had never met either of them like in person, but you would have never known it. They talk about all those topics, things I'm passionate about, so I felt at home. I felt at home with the guys. You can tell their friendship, and so when you come and you sit on the show with them, you feel like you're a part of their crew, and so when you watch the show, you feel like that, and this is my first time being on the show, so I really felt comfortable. Both of them have never shied away from controversy at any point in their lives, and so for them to take their identity and make it a podcast, it's a hit.
Hope you guys have enjoyed Behind the Smoke. We had a cool 2-day run out here in Atlanta. Got some backstage access with me and Jack. Got to see our guests, talk to our guests a little bit. So if you guys like it, let us know, man. We'll keep giving you more.
If the cameras wasn't there, we'll have that same type of conversation, that raw, unfiltered, saying things to each other that we know won't get to anybody else type of conversation. And that's the relationship we have with damn near all our guests, especially athletes. We've had off-the-record conversations, you know what I mean? So when we get on camera, it's just natural because we don't hold anything back. You know what I'm saying? We respect each other to be real.
I think that's what makes our show so unique is because of our past, our track records, and people know who we are. We give our guests the ability to kind of let their walls down and not speak so protectively in a day and age where you really have to watch everything you say. We provide kind of a safe place for people to come tell their stories, knowing that at the end of the day, we want to know about them and we're not doing anything for clickbait or anything to make headlines. What we're doing is, giving some people some of our favorite people, giving the world the other side of them. And I think that's, like I said, what makes us so special is we're able to bring out, everyone knows why we have our guests on the show, but we want to show that other side that we already get to know. And while we're doing it, we're still learning more about our friends, which makes it even doper. Biggest thing for me, talking to Webb, because I don't think Chris Webber talks a lot. And he was so integral in my journey in the league, from being a big brother before I made the league to end up playing with them, to getting traded with them, and, us talking each other off the ledge out in Philly, and just to kind of build the brothership and mentorship that we have. So it was good to kind of hear him speak because he's someone, like he said in the interview, he just kind of moves out the way sometimes, but I think he needs to start speaking more. So that was probably it for me.
For me, it was L.O. Shaq was somebody who we look up to, and I talk to him a lot, you know what I mean? So we have a relationship, but what L.O.'s been through, the person and the friend he is to me, I think being able to talk to him, to see where he was at in his life, we just wanted to give him his flowers and commend him for coming through all that. You know what I mean? He's been through a lot, and a lot of people don't make it through half the stuff he's been through. So to see him still standing strong, taking the good and the bad, and still standing as L.O., it was happy to see my brother yesterday and just been able to spend that time with him. I think that meant a lot to me. So that was my favorite part of this weekend. Yep, ATL was beautiful in the last 2 days, 4 great shows, great weather. Feel good to have my family, my All the Smoke Showtime family come down to the city where I live. And this is for y'all, man. Y'all want to see a lot of things that we do besides being on the show. So this is some access to the behind the scenes, and we hope y'all enjoy it, man. We're going to be bringing y'all more. Peace.